Hey guys, it's Jason. First of all, I just want to apologize for the crappy audio in the first half of this video. I didn't realize that my headphones weren't plugged in, if you could believe that. So, I apologize, but I hope you enjoyed the show.
Shut up and sit down.
Yo! What is going on? What is up, everybody? The Gluten-free Jason Besson here, running it solo, dolo. Unfortunately, my man Nathan can't be with us today. He is having a very busy week. It's July 4th, and in his line of work, that's a devastating holiday. It really takes a toll on your shelves. So he's not with us today. He's getting some rest. He's gearing up to take on the rest of the week. He's going to be back. Hopefully we have an episode for you tomorrow. If not, definitely this weekend. Happy July 4th. That was yesterday. One of my favorite holidays. It's a perfect day to just stop the world for a day and barbecue and relax, get your thoughts together. I kind of like the fact that it was also on a Wednesday. That was refreshing. Have a little break in the middle of the week there. But we are back. We had a full trading day today. Actually, a very, I wouldn't say strong day. It was a good day. 186 points up on the Dow. NASDAQ up 82 points. S&P up 24 points. The Bitcoin settling just under 6,500 US dollars at the current time. Looking rough, but she had a nice weird gap up, like a $500-600 gap up a couple days ago. She's not really holding it. She's selling it off, and we're having a little bit of volatility finally. So it's still a trader's market out here in the crypto space. As far as news, we don't really have too much going on. It's been quiet. Not a lot is going to really happen on a holiday week, especially with a holiday and a shortened trading session both in the same week. They probably won't get too much in the form of market news. Let's see. One thing that did happen is the head of the EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency, Mr. Scott Pruitt, resigned. I don't know the exact details, but Mr. Scott Pruitt resigned, and that was announced this morning. So I don't really know if that's too much of a market news thing, but if Trump can slide his guy in there, then we can have some plays in the oil, potentially. If he can slide one of his guys in to manage the quote-unquote EPA, another fine bureaucracy run by the United States government, but that's a different conversation. Excuse me. Still getting over that weird cold I had a week ago. Yeah. That summer cold, just stupid. Anyway, so that is it for today. Not much really going on. I just wanted to bring you guys an episode. So I'm just going to make it quick. I'm going to make it simple today. Today I want to talk about the three different types of traders. When you boil it down, you boil everyone down that's not an institutional investor, that's not a hedge fund manager, that doesn't manage retirement portfolios. You just take the average, what we call retail investor. Take that average person, and you can basically boil them down into three separate styles. You have the investor, you have the swing trader, and you have the day trader. Let's start at the top and work our way down. Number one, probably the most common form of investor, I guess trader, is the investor. The investor is somebody who takes a long-term outlook, and long-term can mean different things for different people, just like risk means different things for different people. Some people find jumping out of a plane with a parachute much riskier than other things, and some people evaluate those differently. Sorry, digressing a little bit there, but it all boils down to the type of trader you are. But personally, I think that long-term is over a year. The investor over the long term looks for strong growth, strong management, and maybe even a strong technical pattern on a yearly chart. As an investor, when I do an investment style trade, I always go for dividends. The investors are the ones that are going to want the dividends the most. Those are also your buy and holders, we might call them. A lot of institutions and portfolio managed are held in the investment accounts. So investment basically, or the investor just has the long outlook. The swing trader is what I like to identify as. I identify myself. Don't identify me. I will identify myself for you. Thank you very much. I am a swing trader, and a swing trader looks to hold a position anytime from maybe a couple days to several months. The swing trader looks for more modest moves than the investor would, maybe like a 4 to 7% gain or a 12% gain within a couple months. A lot of swing traders are big fans of buy the dip. As a swing trader, I like to buy things that have taken about a 4 to 8% dip within the past month or so. That is my first key to kind of look into a trade. I really like to find stuff like that because a lot of times that can be just an exaggerated sell-off off of a bad earnings, off of some sort of news announcement, or maybe a CEO slept with a 16-year-old out in Brazil.
Exaggerated sell-offs, and I like to buy into strong blue chip companies, and I like to ride the wave back, usually just about 3 or 4%, kind of get quick gains. And the beauty of swing trading is I don't really put a time frame on it. I know that when I do this, I'm willing to hold for a few months to get a 5% gain. I'm willing to hold for, if it happens in 2 days, I'll take my gains, I'll walk away, and I won't look twice at it. So a swing trader kind of likes the more modest moves. I say that's anywhere between 3 and 7% over a short time frame, anywhere between a couple days to a few months, maybe even up to a year. Really depends on who you are. Last but not least, we have the day trader, and that is the one that we all want to be. It is glamorous. You open E-Trade after waking up at 9:20 in the morning. You look at the accounts, you look at Jim Cramer, and then you just start clicking. You buy low, you sell high, you buy this, you sell that, and you just kind of make money left and right. Well, that's the depiction of a day trader. A day trader will hold a stock no more than one trading session. So at the opening bell and the closing bell, they will have bought and everything they're gonna, or bought and sold everything that they are going to touch. They do not hold anything overnight because of risk potential. But a day trader, unfortunately, is more likely to fail than any other type of trader. Day trading is very hard. It's very risky. It requires a lot of capital in order to be successful. And it's kind of an ugly game. Uh, it's often depicted in movies and maybe even on television that day trading is this glamorous, high-flying life when really 95% of them will fail. It's a very hard thing to do. I cannot do it myself. I don't even try. I will execute day trades. That's because I will enter a position and then I will put in my exit. And if it just so happens that it's 5 minutes later, then so be it. If it happens that it's 3 days later, then so be it. So I will execute day trades myself, but expecting great results, especially as a beginning day trader, you probably will fail, and it's a game that I don't recommend most people try. If it's something that you do want to try because you think that you're smarter than everybody else, you definitely need to get an education. There is a lot of things that you need to know in order to be a day trader. And like I said, it also requires a lot of capital because a day trader will try to make money off of very small movements, maybe even pennies. If a stock is moving from $10 to $10.20, the day trader may just try to catch about 7 or 8 cents of that, of course, across like maybe 9,000 shares or 10,000 shares. So, it takes a lot of money, it takes a lot of capital, it takes a lot of balls. I'll be honest. It takes a lot of nards to be able to in and out of positions like that. You have to be very disciplined. You have to be almost very robotic in every single thing that you do. Uh, it's very risky. I don't recommend most people do it. I do not recommend it. So to kind of sum that up very simply, you have the investor, just the long-term outlook, the Warren Buffett buy and hold, 1 to 20 years, suck down the dividend, maybe dividend reinvest. That's one of my favorite things, my favorite concepts of investing. You have your swing trader, my personal favorite of the three. We look for modest movements across a few days to a few weeks to a few months. Kind of take, for me personally, that takes kind of the time frame guessing out of everything. And then you have the day trader, the high fly, buy low, sell high, all in the same day. Click, click, click. Make $10,000 here, lose 20 here, vice versa. Those are the three types you got. I'm going to wrap it up with one stock I am watching. It's a weird stock. I've got one different for you. It's ADT. That's the security company. I don't even know what it stands for, but as a trader, I've been looking at it more on a technical standpoint. She has sold off a lot in the past week, about 5%. It's a 50% dip. She's sitting at $8.08 today. I actually traded her very nicely today. I made quite a few dollars trading her. Very strong technically. I didn't know that it had such a large market cap at $7 billion. So that kind of turned my head. I would never really look twice at a security company, but I really liked it technically, and I finally decided to trade it today, and it worked all out for me, and I'm so happy about it. It's something that I really want to go into the fundamentals and see, kind of learn more about the company, because they just IPO'd this year on January 19th at $12.55, and she sold off a lot since then, but that's well over 6 months ago. To do a little sidebar lesson here, most IPOs after 6 months will sell off before they try to get their true valuations down, because IPOs are exciting, so they always pop up real quick at first. That way everyone can try to make a quick buck. But everybody who got the IPO price before us will then sell in the open market, and they will take a loss because they're making money. They don't care, and they will just massively sell off the stock. So there's always notice I said almost always, a violent drop after an IPO, an initial public offering. So we're over the 6 month mark on this one. She has sold off, but she's fun technically. I'll be honest. If you're a trader, give it a look. It's still pretty volatile. Still pretty decent market cap. So I'm going to go into the fundamentals. I'm going to get the info that I can on it, and I'll kind of get you more of an answer, but I'm going to continue to watch it. I'm going to continue to watch it here at the $8 level, maybe ride her back up to about the $8.50 range. If you're a swing trader, come on with me. Other than that, if you would like to follow us, we are on Facebook, we are on YouTube, and we are on SoundCloud now. I know we keep forgetting to tell you guys that. We are on all three of those platforms, so find us. We are the Rebel Trading Group. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, insults, or corrections, please email us at rebeltradinggroup@gmail.com. That's Rebel Trading Group with 2 G's. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your week. I hope to catch you this weekend, and happy trading, guys.